If you're looking for a more in-depth tutorial covering things like rate tests and theory, then click the link in the iCards above or the link in the description below. If you just want a quick how to build a slime farm tutorial, then continue to watch. Hello and welcome to a brand new Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial by me, Foxy No-Tail, here on a creative download of the Truly Bedrock realm. And you might notice behind me there are many slimes being killed. So this slime farm tutorial's pretty simple, really. It does involve a reasonable amount of digging and it involves using your brain a little bit, but the actual farm itself is so simple. In terms of resources, the farm's very light. It requires a little bit of snow and some pumpkins. It requires some magma blocks and a little bit of rail and a few hoppers. We're going to come to a website called Chunkbase, and in this, if you click on apps and then you go to slime chunk, it gives you a slime chunk finder. If we look at the bottom here, it would default to Java Edition. We're going to put it on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and it shouldn't matter what seed you put in. All the seeds on Bedrock Edition have exactly the same slime chunks. Basically, the slime chunks are the green ones in here, and if you zoom out, there's loads and loads. And what we want to look for is slime chunks near each other. We're not bothered about them being next to each other like that, although that's a bonus. We want them in an area around where we can AFK and load as many as possible. So basically, wherever your base is in your world, find out where that is, and then decide where the slime chunks are around it. So we've got a nice area here. If we AFK'd in the center there, we'd probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 and 9 slime chunks all loaded at the same time there. So we could use this area here. Once you've decided which chunks you're going to use, first of all you're going to need to go down to the bottom of the world and dig out a few layers of each of those chunks so you've got enough room to build the slime farms in that we're going to build. Then you're going to have to go around all of the area around where you're going to be AFKing, lighting up all of the caves and slabbing everything out so you don't get slime spawning elsewhere or above you. Okay, so the next thing to do is to find the very center of each one of our chunks. I'm going to start with this chunk, and basically these are the 4 blocks in the center. Now I only need to pick one of those for the snowman to stand on, and I'm going to pick this one. And the reason I'm picking that one is because I want the block furthest away from this chunk. Because these 2 chunks are touching each other, there will be some slimes that spawn sort of around here and get confused which way to go. So the further away the snowmen are from each other, the better really for this. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks up, and then another one there like that, and then on top of that I'm going to put 2 glass blocks. Now these are just temporary for now, and around the top of those I'm going to put basically 4 slabs like that. Then I'm going to get some glass panes. I'm going to run those around the bottom of the bottom piece of glass like so, and this is basically a barrier to stop our snowmen shooting the slimes and pushing them back. Then I'm just going to grab a couple of pieces of snow like that and a pumpkin like that, and there we go, our snow golem is in place. Then on this block down here we can put basically a 3x3 bunch of magma blocks. We can get rid of those there, we can get rid of those, and then we'll just put a piece of glowstone next to each one of those just to make it nice and bright to stop other mobs spawning. Then underneath we can grab some glass, and it needs to be a non-spawnable block. We'll bring it down 1 from that, and we basically need to do a 5x5 area of glass, and this is what the hopper minecarts are going to be running on, and they need to come out 1 block further than the magma block so they pick up everything that dies on the magma block. So something could die right on the edge of the magma block there, and it will drop the slime blocks onto that block, so the hopper minecart needs to pick it up from all of those. Then I'm going to put a redstone block there, and I'm going to put another one there like that. I'm going to get some powered rails, put one there like that and one there like that, and then we're going to grab a hopper and a chest. The chest is going to go at the end there, that's just a temporary one for now, and the hopper is going to go pointing into that chest like that. We can add more hoppers in just in case the hopper minecart doesn't transfer the items quick enough. We can do it like that. And now what I'm going to do is basically just run these rails around so that they touch every single block except for the one directly underneath the snowman. We don't need to pick up from there. And the way I do that is basically do a line around the edge like that, and then come up this side, go all the way in like that, go across here, come back down, go onto that hopper there and round. So the only block we haven't gone on is the one directly under, and that's pretty much it. Now all we need is the platform, so I'm going to basically just slab out a chunk area for the platform. Okay, once we get to the very edge of our chunks like that, you'll see that our texture pack gives us that red border there. I actually want to come out 1 more block on each platform, just because sometimes the slime will spawn right on the edge and it will actually glitch through the glass and end up on the floor below, in which case it's not going to get killed and it's going to take up mob cap and it's going to reduce the rates from our farm. So we're going to make that bigger like that. Then we're going to grab some glass and we're going to go around the outside 3 blocks up all the way round, and the reason we're using glass is just so we can see through it to see the farm in action. You don't need to use glass, you can use stone, or if you've dug this out of the underground, just don't dig out any further than that. Just dig out a 17 by 17 area for each chunk, and then you don't need to add walls because you'll already have them. Okay, there we go, that's pretty much it. The only thing I need to do now is put another 4 slabs on there to stop those being spawnable, put another one in the middle to protect the snowman, and underneath what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck a few more basically glowstone blocks. Now, these don't have to be glowstone blocks, they can be any light sources. Because we've made the platform out of slabs, they will shine through. This is Bedrock Edition, so slabs don't stop light shining through. And yeah, I'm just going to fill these out and make sure that it's all nice and bright to stop any hostile mobs spawning on the platforms, because if we get skeletons or zombies or anything like that up there, they're basically going to kill our snowman and it's going to break the farm. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the main design of the farm covered. If you want to find out more about the theory or how to make this even faster or to double up the rates to get you 2,000 to 3,000 slime balls per hour, then make sure to check out the extended version of this tutorial. The link to that is in the iCards above and in the description below. It contains all the theory on how to build this, extend it, link all of the chucks together, and really maximize how to get the best rates from this farm. Don't forget, to make this work, you need to light up your area. You need to do cave lighting. You need to slab the area around. Any caves around this where slimes could spawn, you need to slab out to stop them spawning. You need to eradicate all of the mobs and the hostile mobs around the area and on the surface within your perimeter. So basically a huge area around where you're going to be AFKing. So if you do that, and no hostile mobs spawn, and you don't get any slime stuck elsewhere, then there's no reason you shouldn't be getting 2,000 to 3,000 slime balls per hour from running this farm. Maybe even more if you added another set of layers in. So, good news! And on that note, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do please leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!